Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any tips for back to school? Also, I'm wearing my boyfriend's t-shirt, so like... Hey y'all, welcome back to reality and welcome back to Wednesdays with me, Lyss. This week is also going to be back to school week, but this is more of like the advice and tips and tricks and stuff like that kind of week instead of like the more general basic other back to school stuff. So we're going to talk about community college, and I'm going to tell you like all the like great things you need to know about community college and stuff like that. So community college is a good two-year school that you can go to if you can't afford four-year college like me. Community college is great. Like, it's a good opportunity to be able to figure out what you want to do if you don't know quite so much yourself. It's a great place to save money if you can't afford a four-year college. It's nice because the tuition is much more cheaper than it is at a four-year institute. Unfortunately, it still is pretty pricey per semester, but I mean, it is what it is. It's college. Don't you bite me. Well, specifically with my community college, we have an honors program, which I'm in. And with this honors program, it's really great. Basically, they help you out with figuring out how to transfer and stuff like that. They have transfer workshops. They have a bunch of like resume building like activities that you can participate in, and just academic profile building that you could participate in, which is going to help a lot when it comes to transferring and also when you are applying for jobs and stuff like that. So that's like something that's really great that you might want to look into. Let's take the financial aid office, for example. Because that's the one I've not found to be like the least helpful place in the entire world. You shouldn't expect it to be like completely straightforward for you. There's some like, it's not even just at community college, it's at like any college. Mine just specifically has to be the most unhelpful one, because just this month alone, I've had to go to financial aid maybe like three times for the same question. And I've emailed them like 5 times. Like it's like you can't get a straightforward answer. Like I could email them asking about the status of my financial aid information and stuff, and they'll email me back steps to get onto the portal. Like, no, ma'am, that is not what I asked for. Which is why I had to go in 3 times, because no one can answer an email properly. Like, they don't even, like, read the email. They just skim it, and then, like, oh, they're talking about how to do this, then let me just give them steps to how to do it. And, like, no. It's not at all what I asked, ma'am. And it's not like it's going to get any better. It's like the real world is going to be pretty much very similar to this, because with the most unhelpful people in the world, because people do not know how to communicate properly, because they don't know how to listen or read or respond. And it sucks. So that's not something you should expect from community college. And I'm not just talking about the financial aid office. Maybe your financial aid office is fantastic, and maybe it's a different office or something in your campus. That is something that you just need to kind of just deal with and try to figure out the best that you can, like stuff like that. I mean, commuting, everyone commutes, so it's kind of like everyone's in the same boat, and it kind of sucks though, because parking sucks. Specifically my first semester there was no like defined parking spots in one of the specific lots. Like they were so faded out, like you just couldn't tell, and no one knows how to park properly. Like the parts were supposed to be, they said it was like regular parking lot. It wasn't like those like slanted, like I think it's like fishbone kind of like lots. We're talking about regular fucking parking spots, and you had people going in like different directions, and I'm like, what are you doing? What you should also do is you should, like, if you have multiple lots on your campus, you should check out to see which lot tends to be the more empty one on certain days, because some days this one lot will be more empty than the other, and then other days the other lot will be emptier than on the other one on other days, depending on the time too. So you want to check that out, because that'll help you out with finding a good parking spot if you need it. I guess another tip you should expect, or that would be good about community college, is to use all the resources that you can on the campus. Like if you know that there's like a tutoring center or like a student learning center or whatever it's called in your like campus, and you need like the extra help, take the extra help, because it's going to help you out a lot in the long run. You should definitely visit your office hours for your professor if you're confused about something, because it's just going to benefit you more, and they'll like it because it shows that you're actually trying to better yourself, so they know that you're actually trying. You should check out the library. The library is a really good resource, and it helped me a lot, I think, my first semester when I was doing a project with someone, because it was a place we could both sit down, be on our laptops, and work on a certain project together. Another thing you shouldn't expect is for the professors to be 100% the best professors in the entire world. A lot of my professors weren't really that great. Like, let's go specifically with my math professor. She clearly it wasn't her first job or her first choice in job. I forgot what she said her job was before this, but like after that job that she had, she decided to become a professor. I don't even think she has a teaching degree, or maybe she does. I honestly could not tell you. But her style of teaching was not something that I really liked. Like, literally, I could have taught this work to myself. Because basically all we did was sit in the classroom the entire day and read from the textbook. So that's another thing. You shouldn't expect all the professors to be 100% the best professors in the entire world, which is why you should check out the tutoring center in the case of the scenario that you need the extra help, because sometimes the professor isn't going to be the most helpful. So there's that too. So yeah, those are my tips about community college. I hope they helped and that you got a better idea of what community college is like and what to expect from it. If it did, give it a thumbs up. And check out my main channel, because I'm going to try to post more content on that eventually. And you should subscribe to this channel because everyone on this channel is awesome, and you should subscribe to everyone else's channels because they're awesome. And you should check out the WTR Instagram page because every Wednesday I post a Lyss's Wacky Sock Wednesday, so you should check that out and participate in that because it's awesome. I hope to see you all next week for yet another video. Bye!